This is Province Sports columnist Ed Willis with the first tour around the NHL of 2015. Throughout this series we provided updates on the Connor McDavid sweepstakes, and there's a couple of developments this week. One of the most notable concerned the Minnesota Wilds, who are now making a pitch to the Carolina Hurricanes for goalie Cam Ward. Move makes sense on a couple of fronts. The Wild desperately need a reliable NHL goalie, and by moving Ward, it would pretty well guarantee last place in the East for the Hurricanes. Now, the problem there is I'm just not sure if they can be putrid enough to catch the Edmonton Oilers, who made their own McDavid-inspired move last week when they shipped David Perron, one of their better forwards, to Pittsburgh for not much in return. Edmonton leading the race right now. They're going to be tough to catch, but think of it this way: if they pull this off and they land McDavid, their three centers going forward for the next decade are going to be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, and Connor McDavid, and I don't think the Oilers are even bad enough to screw that up. Now, speaking of the Wild, I think by now everybody's seen the video of Coach Mike Yeo's epic meltdown during the Wild's practice. Here's the background on that. The Wild had lost 2 games. They're beaten soundly in one of them, and they showed up for practice, and Yeo didn't like the way things were going, so lined the team up and against the far end of the wall, read them the riot act. They went back to practice. The first drill, team captain Mikko Koivu went down. He slammed his stick, and that's when Yeo lost it. He lined the team up again, had them skate gassers across the ice, and then the real fun started. Like I said, most people have seen the video of the profanity-laced tirade, and it's believed he broke the existing NHL record for most F-bombs dropped during a rant, previously held by the Leafs' John Brophy, going way back to the 80s there. So good work by Mike. Here's Yeo on his methodology. He says, "We weren't good enough, and we're not in a position where we can come in and be bad in practice. I'm not going to accept that." That's fine, but then the Wild went out and lost to Chicago on Thursday, so I don't know how many bullets Yeo has left in his chamber to fire. Finally, we're going to go over to Buffalo, where the saga of Zemgus Girgensons continues, and I was up all night practicing that name again. By now, everybody knows about the write-in campaign that has Girgensons leading all NHL players, players in All-Star voting. Well, that's small potatoes, because now there's a video that's gone viral, and it's a rap song in Latvian that features Zemgus Girgensons, and I'm going to leave it to my man Rafe to find the video here, but it is epic, and it's also believed to be the most successful video in the niche Latvian rap songs about hockey players market. So with that, we're going to sign off for this week. This is Ed Willis from Province Sports.
Es esmu tik brīvs, es esmu tik jauns, es ienāku klubā un nometu naudu, tā kā Zemgus Girgensons. Apsēžos dīvainā kājas uz galdu, priekšā kāds ir vai nav pilnīgi vienalga. Es izēju cauri, paceļu un šauju, tā kā Zemgus Girgensons. Tu ieraudzīji mani, stāv pretī tev mazā, tev patīk manas dziesmas, tu gribi man blakām, tu nāc pie manis, bet es eju tev garām, tā kā Zemgus Girgensons.